out there. Sorry if I missed you. I was going to tell you during the break, but I did put the click click happy tonight. I did put the link up there. All you gotta do is hit that link and head on in. Let's see if I can find DK. Oops, there we go. DK for the second time tonight. Let me make his footsteps match. Scroll on down. And where did I miss him? I missed you, DK. There he is. There he goes. Just in time. Let me put that iPad up there for you and find out what this ping is. Alright, so let's get that map up there for tonight's second match of Region 8 Friday Night Cash Scrims. We are coming in from just to the east of the Al-Azhar area, just to the north side of the armpit right there. There's the shoulder, there's the armpit, there's the waist, there's the honey. Ever since somebody showed me that whole body right there, I cannot not see it anymore. We're going over the top of Al-Azhar to the north of truck stop by the Hacienda del Patron San Martin, to the north of power grid, just to the south of El Pozo, and we are dumping off in this western wasteland, so we may have some AFKs over on that western side, so we'll have to see. But in this beginning of the flight path, you can see that we've already got, is that Manic or Maiden Nepal? It is Manic headed up towards that Terra Branca Camp Militar area, but they're right there with the Sinners, and we also have the rookies, the underrated rookies down in Al-Azhar. Let's see, where did you go? All right, so we do have X-Force headed up towards that La Cabrera area, but look at San Martin. I cannot figure out where we are tonight, guys. I cannot figure it out. I am tired. Alright, so we do have Team 12 on here. Team 12, Rage Bait. Let's check it on Gio Money with his little swimmy. He does have this pump action. Last night I got to see him go 1, 2, 3 and put out a that fast. And we're right over here with the Dark Side Knights and Jamal's team straight across. Wiro just got one from another team as well. It was Jamal's team, so we got Jamal's team down one, Dark Side Knights, and we do have Not Esports over here as well. So we do have several of these teams. Gio Money, what you doing? Gio only with a level 1 vest, and I think he's waiting for Dark Side Knights to actually come out and push across. So while we watch Gio Money, let me go ahead and check on the map down here. We got straight out of Nepal over in the Impala area, and not too far away in that northern Impala mining town, we've got Vengeance, and it does look like they are starting to push up into Impala. Now, our zone is all the way over to this western area. What is happening all the way over here? Ooh! Right when I checked. So now, Made in Nepal coming right up and in onto Velocity. Velocity's over here. Nuxify, is that you? Joy Boy is down here. They come out and around trying to... Oh, Fury going down. So now, Made in Nepal down to Wagwan. Wagwan just getting out of there. So Wagwan way already down in the zone. So let's see what is going on over here. Let's get a sky view of what's happening with our San Martin area. So Dark Side Knights over to that north side, taking up quite a bit of real estate on this north side. We do have Jamal's team over in the bricks across the street from Rage Bait. Rage Bait pushed up and over and took over. Ooh, look at that. We even have Team 8 all the way at the top. That is not So they're at that radio tower hill looking over the top of San Martin. So there you go. There's where everyone is. I think that's all the players in here. Oh, look at this. Team 8 moving all the way around South Tower Hill to get away from all this chaos over here in San Martin. That's not what I meant to hit. So let's see what else is going on. And it does look like one of them. Oh, Kashi, you're gonna have to be careful because you might get seen over here by not esports on that rotation. So let me go ahead and put that map back up there. And I'll scroll on out just a little bit. And then I'll put the map up because it's a good time for you guys to figure out where your teams are. We are spread all the way across this Miramar map. And we are right over here on Geo Money. Let's see what Jan can see. Oh, right when I switched over. Does find one on the roof of Bill's over in San Martin. So I think that was Wiro. Was that Wiro that got knocked? Let me check. No, Wiro's standing up. It was Unk. Unk 69. And he is still trying to take those shots. Look at Wiro. Ooh, he's got some good aim, Wiro, doesn't he? Let's go back up to Jan and see what he's doing. He's got the AUG. He is doing this with an AUG 40 Vengeance right there behind him. And Almost There is also in a fight now. So where is Almost There? Let's me see. Hello everyone. Happy Friday night. Ooh, it may be getting cooler in the nights now, but not here with Region 8 Friday night. $160 scrims. $160. You heard me right, guys. That's what these guys are playing for tonight. Let's get through these slots. In slot 3, we got Jamal's team. In slot 4, Finial. In slot 5, Zero Fox Given. Slot 6, we've got Thunder Beast. Ooh, we got some beasts in here. Some Thunder Beasts. 7, Dark Side Knights. 8, The Finest. 9, Not Esports. 10, we have CBK Esports SA South America. Welcome. Hello, hello. 11, Kalsa Raj Esports. 12, Nexus Alliance. 13, Space Esports. 14, Tisicos. I hope I'm close, guys. Hello, hello, hello. In slot 15, Zoo Esports. 16, Zero Mercy. 17, Vulture X. 18, K19 Esports. In slot 19, we've got Straight Outta Nepal, headed to Brazil. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Our PMSL team. In slot 20, Titanfall Esports. 21, AMG Esports. In slot 22, Eclipse Esports. Slot 23, we have Nepal. Hello, boys. In slot 24, X Versatile. What a name. For sale. No vacancy. No occupancy. Alright, so there are your teams tonight, guys. Guys, how are you? Hope you had a great day. I had a very, very, very busy, hectic day starting before 5 a.m. It should be illegal, but it is Friday, so let's go. I am just excited for this weekend. How about you, beautiful twin? How about you? You gotta let me know. Dauntless Freds. Well, hello, Freds. Nice to see you. Alright, so they're still coming in. You can see that. We're still missing all the Nexus Alliance. Let's see what else is going on in our teams. We are missing one from Team 20. These tags are going to mess me up. 20, Titanfall Esports. Legit. It is Titanfall legit. So I'll try to keep an eye on him. And X Versatile. Look at this. These tags are going to just do my brain in tonight. My brain is not braining. Oh, guys, if you could hit that like, help us spread the word for this. It does help all of us in the community. It helps all our servers, they just keep giving you more scrims like this. So help us by hitting that like. It does help me get the stream out. People watch you, want to see more maybe. That's how it works. Whew, what a night. So we're 2 minutes past hard start. Let me see if they put any indications when we may start. How about now? Ask and you shall receive. I didn't even see who I wanted to jump with tonight. I wonder who I should pick. Of course, it does help if we load in. Come on. There we go. That took some time. What does that even say? What does this even say? Anita Max win. Alright, there we go. I need a max win. Yeah. I get it. Alright, let's see. Who should we jump with? Ooh, we got a goat in here. Are you really, though? Are you really? Let's see. Who should we jump with? We got all these good players in here. Can you guys see these names? How about we jump with Team 18? K19 Esports, but we'll jump with Fanatics. Senti's in, because I know he does not miss his shots, so that's good enough. There we go. Give him some screen time. Let's put that map up there, and here we go. Tonight's first match of 4. We're coming in just to the southwest of the quarry, going over the quarry. To the north of Pachinki, over school apartments, Yasnaya, and just between the Bassmouth and Kameshki. So we're way up there, east of Stauber, south of Kameshki. AFKs will be on land. So let's go. Never got to, ooh, I saw Evil Bert from the Dark Side Nuts as well. So let's check in on what is happening over here in Primoris, because we're going to have an early fight there. Looks like we've got Team 12 Nexus Alliance. They did show up. Let's check in with Fragger on the main screen. Let's come on over here. So Nexus Alliance is over here with Jamal's. Oh, Moto. I see you, Moto. Moto knows how to hit his shots too. So we'll stick here with Moto for just a minute. Unless Foxy comes in yelling for a team, then we'll switch over to Jamal. And we got some chaos right on over here in Gakka too. What's happening in Gakka? Let's see, we got one down. Oh, bad fella on that back edge. And so now the Fanatics, look at the team 8, the finest. Sorry, the finest. Finest does get one. We got Ankit right there on that corner. Looks like he's gonna get this res off right here though. So is Ankit gonna let this? Oh, nope. Ankit came right up and around. Ankit on that jump shot. Oh, Ankit. Alright, so let's see what's going on the rest of it. Let's check out the rest of the map, see what's going on. We also have a couple of teams over here. Ooh, looks like we have 3 or 4 teams down here in in the school apartments. Hello, Chata Don. Team 20. Titanfall is over here with Team 11. Ooh, Titan fallen. So we are down to just Legit and Flex over here. And Legit looks like he's pushing up and in. That's not Legit. Legit over here down to about 5 HP. And he's the last one still standing for the fallen. Oh, he's got 2 of them knocked in here. So let's see. Did he get both of these? And yes, he did. Legit being legit. But you can see that the Dark Side Knights are straight across the other side. And I do see over here on the main screen, we got one coming up and in not too far away. Keeping an eye over on the moto. So I'm not sure which one that is. Let's go around and see if he's the one that's... Yes, it was Oki. And I think, look at this, Jim. Squad wipe! We just watched a squad wipe from Legit. From Titanfall Esports. Legit is legit. There you go. GG squad wipe. The very first minute. We're still on stage 1 and have already seen a squad wipe here. Oh, Jamal's team in that shack. So now let's see what's going on over here. Hello, Persit. What is going on? Namaste. Namaste to you as well. So let's see. What else is happening? We still have the duo back here. And I think Oki 42K. Still trying to hold him off. And I do see straight out Nepal also in a fight with Zoo. So I don't really want to get off of this fight. But I don't want to miss any 1v4s. We already got to see a 1v4. Let's see what's going on over here. It does look like straight out Nepal is already taking out a team over by the shelter. And we got another. We've got fights going on all over this map. Alright, so Oki still has plenty of ammo in this S12, or in his pump shotgun, trying to get some 12 gauge sandwiches delivered. Oh, to the face! One special delivery, and now can he get another special delivery right there in front of him? And they got the S12, but he gets found by the Scar. Where's the rest of his team in the back? Let's check in on the fragger. Is the fragger gonna frag for us? Let's check in on what's happening. I think he's too far away to help out on that. So he might be able to get Super Mula picked back up. But we do have the fight going on all over the place. Let's find another fight that's happening right up here to the north, I think, is where I just saw AMG in that fight. And is it over here in Pachinki? Let's go down to Pachinki and find out what's happening in Pachinki, because we do have 3 teams over here as well. We got Team 14, Psychos, I think, Psychos, and Zero Fox Given. Let's check in on Havoc. Hello, Havoc. Fear Lostin. Hello, Lostin. Alright, CBK SA. How is your ping? How's your ping, Centipede? We did lose the goat already. Oh, the fragger. Look at that. The fragger. When we got off of him, he did go up and around. Let's check in on TSK, Team 14. And go back on over and check in on... I think we checked in on everybody there. They're all just playing this very safely. So let's see what's going on in Primorse. See if we got any more fights happening on over here. The fragger did get a knock, but I don't see who is knocked. It does look like Jamal's team is still... Oh, right when I said that. Right when I said it. Let's check in on Moto. Moto was the one that was knocked. Here we go. And Nita Max Win trying to get those shots. Does get quite a bit of damage over onto the fragger. Does get the fragger. So now there's one still standing. Oh, but Anita goes down. So now it's just up to Kashi. And there it goes. Brutal, brutal. But Jamal's team, Foxy, if you're out there, your team is still standing. All right, what else is happening on this map? Let me go ahead and put that iPad up there so you can check in to see if your teams are still in here. Because we are already down to 17 teams, and we still have the fights going on. Oh, I think we have a fight right on over here, too. Let's see what's happening here. At Team 24 on I see fire. Oh, and I didn't even get to see which team they were over onto. And it looks like for sale, putting the sign up. So Team 24 taking over the car spawn just to the south of Pachinki. And this is X Versatile. So let's go now. We do have a team. You can see them coming out of Lipovka out here in the blue. That is Space. And the rest of the teams, except for Jamal's, are down still in Primorsk. We got straight out of Nepal. They do have an anchor in zone, so they're doing just fine. They don't even have anybody on this side of the map. So let's go back over to Pachinki. I'll go ahead and put the iPad back up because Pachinki is still very quiet and our zone is getting ready to pop. So now's a good time to go ahead and do that. And let's see. Oh, we have 2 seconds. There we go. And boop. And we're still going very central, but shifted over to the west a bit. We're on land, so at least there's no water in this one. A little bit of the river, but we shouldn't switch up to there. Might be like a Gaka field finish for these guys for this first match. But we do have 3 more after this. And let's see, I think we got some good old angles going on. Oh, we got another team coming up and around. CBK looks like they're coming around that backside. So let's get on down to CBK, South America. Wish I knew how their ping was. Like I said, oh, Santi B, where'd you go, Santi B? Hello, Santi B. Hello, knock, knock, knock. He's back, boys. He's back. Alright, let's go. Let's check in on Fear. And Fear. Hello, Fear. Look at his little dancing fairy on the back of his backpack. She be dancing. Alright, let's check in on Havoc. You know, Havoc's, he is just trying. He is just getting held back. They're telling him, wait, wait, wait. We all know Havoc likes to wreak it. He wreaks havoc. Alright, ooh, I heard some footsteps over by him, and so did he. He's up on his feet, just trying to figure out where CBK is coming up, and it does look like it's Santi B. Santi B was down in that dip, but now he's scared the sewer tunnel, whatever you want to call it. Whew. Alright, so let's see what else is happening. Sorry, I was reading. Alright, let's see. Ooh, Darkside Knights. Darkside Knights rotated up to Watertown. They're getting into a fight. Let's head on over to Watertown and see what is happening right up over here. Looks like they're at the Raz Recall Center. And let's see. Evil Bird. Oh, Ifwick trying to throw those nades right on down and in. We did get killed. Lived up to his name, guys. He is a crate at this moment, but we will see him again in Miramar. But now, Ifwick trying to get those best angles, but he is getting pushed up on by Thunder Beast. And Legit and CBK now in that fight over in Pachinki. So we'll have to go back there in just a minute. But I want to make sure that we get what is happening. I hear Evil Bert coming right up and in. Let's see. Ooh, Ifwick got the jump shots through those windows. He did get some shots in through that window. That would have been an impressive knock. Alright. Whoa! No! Right into that S12 by Mafia. But we do have Evil Bert coming right up and in. Evil Bert, it is your turn. If you would have just been there like 2 seconds earlier on that push, it wouldn't have been a 1v2 push into this. what the evil bird can do. He does have a... That was quite the side peek flick, wasn't it, guys? Alright, evil bird, evil bird. So that's what you get for thirsting my team. And look at that, you can see the Thunder Beast right through that window. And I think that it is a 1v1 over here now. I don't see any more from Thunder Beast. I know these guys must do a lot of this in WoW because they just know how to jump up through that window. Oh, the Hitman! The Hitman delivering that 12 gauge sandwich. Sandwich time. Alright, guys. Let's... Oh, straight out in Nepal. Did you just get into another fight? They did! They got into another fight, Wolfie! You guys are up to 7 eliminations, and all I keep seeing is you guys looting it. You guys are going way too fast. Let's go, Vampire 4. Tasicos. I'm not sure if I'm not even saying that right, guys, but if I'm not, I'm sorry. Alright, let's see what else is happening. We still have a trio over... Oh! Vampires. So now, Tasicos are down to just Gary over here. Gary, I'm not sure, but he may be able to get Mayo picked up unless that 12 gauge sandwich is on the plate. So let's see what's going on with Zero Fox Given. I still see 3 of them, and Zero Fox Given came in as a trio, but look at this, straight out of Nepal. They are coming up again. They are coming up again for 3 teams in Pachinki, and look at this, Blaze BT. We already know that Blaze is hungry for some of these eliminations, but look how close. Look how close all 3 of these teams are. We do have TSK, CBK, SA, and Zero Fox Given right on down there. So let's check in on... It was Havoc. I told you guys, Havoc living up to his name. And now let's see. He is coming out. Oh, Havoc, not there. You're going to be right under TSK. Can they see you from up there? I think Gary can see you, but does he know that the rest... Yes, he does. Does he know that there's a team up on the church, though? That's the question. And our zone did pop again, and so we are still going over towards those Gatka fields. I do see most of these teams right here in Pachinki. We've got a couple of teams up here by the Mount Everest area, but they just drove past each other. Space coming all the way across the map. They came all the way from Lipovka past like 6 or 7 teams. Look at this. They came past Pachinki, AMG, and oh, what a nade. What a nade. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this iPad up there, and I'm going to go ahead and switch on over to see what is happening in the rest of it. It sounds like straight out of Nepal is already getting into position. We do have them coming up and around all over the place. And ooh, where is Moto in this fight? Moto finding somebody down here. Let's see, who did you find over here? Team 17 up on that ridge. Vulture X. So let's get on over there. And I think it was Melly that got knocked. Yes, it was. Melly getting picked back up. So all 4 of them from Vulture X, they are doing just fine. But they are across the way, and they have been spotted apparently by Jamal's team. Ooh, there's already a knock over here into Zero Fox Given, and I believe, if I read that right, there's Oliver coming right up and behind him. We're not even close enough to Oliver to see where he is coming from, and he's got the hovercraft. That was a long distance spray by him. So now Wolfie does get... Ooh, Zero Fox Given coming up on that. It is Fear. Of course it's Fear. We are getting ready to throw the nades up onto straight out of Nepal. We do have XP3 right on over there, and Wolf over there is still standing. Look at this, Oliver coming. I didn't even realize the hovercraft could go that fast. It never feels like it's going that fast when I'm inside of it. Fear versus Wolf right on this side. Fear coming. Oh! Hovercraft splatter. That hovercraft just went flying by. I didn't know it had wings too. Not only is it submersive, but it's also aerodynamic. So we do have the beast coming in. Thunder Beast and Hitman hitting what he can. Oh no, I know guys, I won't quit my day job. You can stop groaning. I hear ya, I hear ya. Let's see what's going on over here with Team 16. Zero Mercy. Hello, Chima. Hello, we got a bad boy in here. What's the bad boy doing? Let's check in on the bad boy. Bad boy is naughty, not even with his team. He's just keeping his back clean. I guess that's okay. Ooh, they are all getting into position around this compound. That the vultures have taken over. So let's see. I do see two of them knocked from the vultures. Let's check in on Xing Xing. See what's going on over here. And they are coming up. That is Melly from his own team, but he's keeping an eye across this wide open Gekka field onto space. But you can see up in the upper right hand corner we do have several teams coming on in. We still look at all the colors. Chima is down to 1 HP. Did you see that? He had 1 HP. I don't know who found your helmet, but they found your helmet and they made sure to make sure that it was no longer in good service. Let's go on over to straight on Nepal. Straight on Nepal still coming up and around right on top of Team 20 now. Team 20, Titanfall. Let's see what is going on. I no longer see Titanfall up there. Right behind him now I see AMG. So let's see what's going on. Nightcroy, it's been a minute. Hello, Nightcroy for Team 21 AMG Esports. So let's go. Let me go ahead and scroll this in just a minute. And we can check in on where all our teams are. I don't know what the ping is, but hopefully you guys are still connected. All good. Alright, so let's see. I see a lot of shots going off, but I don't see a lot of red lines. It looks like most of these players are staying out of the shots. Ooh, straight out of Nepal. Wolf is in a fight. Let's get on over to Wolf. You see who he just knocked with that nade, and XP3 is now running over people. Who are you running over? Ooh, came back to a nade. Got some shrapnel coming up, and I do hear a team getting ready to push right up and on top of this Team 17. Look at that! Right in line with XP3. They stopped right in front of them. Kaiser rip. Yes. Alright, let's see what's going on with Wolf. Wolf right on over here, and look at this. Straight out of Nepal. RPMSL Brazil bound team, just days away from going to Brazil, already up to 13 eliminations, and there's still 21 to be a little more correct, 21 players in this match. So let's go ahead and scroll on in. Ooh, they came right up and in. Oh, right when I switched over, they came right up and in onto that team. I shouldn't have switched over. Who was that? Was that Nightcroy or Fresh? I'm not sure which one it was, but it might have been Daka and Oloko. Oloko. some more tire splatter. The disrespect over here. Now Nightboy trying to get those shots over onto Blaze, but Blaze is still there. Blaze is down to about 5 HP, but he just healed back up, and now they are getting into zone, and we're down to 6 teams, 18 players remain. Space, find an axe speed 3. Oh! Straight out of Nepal, just brutalizing the, it's just brutalizing the zone. What is happening? Oh, Team 23. Napoleone now just making sure that everybody stays away from their team. They are finding across the zone there. They do have to move on out, but Napoleone, they are up to 4 eliminations, getting crashed. Go Jamal's team! Yeah, we still had Jamal's team. Let me check. We still have them in here over here, Foxy. We do have 2 still remaining. Anita, Max, Win, and Moto. You knew that Moto had to stay alive. There we go. And we are down to the top 4 teams. We do have Napoleone. They do need to come on in. We got a solo, I believe, from Straight Out of Nepal. A duo for Jamal. And then we do have Team 4, Finial, coming right up in these Yakta fields. So now let's see what is happening. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up really quickly so you guys get an idea who needs to come in and where they need to come on into. So now make sure that that clicks on over, because I've been having problems with that. Let's see. Straight Out of Nepal, Blaze BT is watching your team, Foxy. He's watching your team. Oh, and I think he just got 2 more there, up to 18 eliminations. Blaze BT with 7 of those, but now he does have to come on out, and I see Team 4 getting closer to him. These are the top 3 teams, so we do still have the Finial, Napoleone, and Straight Out of Nepal. All right, over here. And let me see if I can get a better view out of the blue so that you guys can see these teams a little better. They are all creeping right up and through these, these Gaka fields. Look at how close they are. There is nothing out there. I see 1 haystack out there. It is flat terrain. Out of nothing out there, Blaze BT in the middle of nowhere does find a crate. So now it looks like he's trying to... Oh, he just heard blues. He's gonna hop up. Oh! Look at this Goonie back here with the P90. I think that play was crazy. He told Blue, go be my rabbit. Hop on up there and run. And he did. And there he goes out to the P90. He does have the green ghillie suit on instead of the sand. But look at this chaos. Oh, he finds Alcor with the P90. And now Blues hops up again. But he does get taken down. So now it has been a trade. And now, oh, what a nade. So now it is just down to Chris. Chris over on the other side. Can I get over to you fast enough, Chris? There we go. Chris is up. Oh, Chris popped up to get that one more knock. Napoleone coming in first with 8 eliminations. Coming in second, Finial with 5 eliminations. And coming in third, look at all these eliminations. 18 eliminations. Blaze with 7 of those. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 through 18. 19 through 21 and 22 going all out. Is anybody surprised here? Straight out of Nepal. Blaze BT, 7 eliminations, 979 damage. And with that, we will be right back. See where you guys are. Let's get on over to Guts of God, Guts of Slay. We're at the Northland farm over here. We got the Guts. Oh, we're almost there, down to just a goal right now. They may be able to get the team pick back up. It is Gutsy God on the other side of this broken wall. And I do see him trying to push up and in, so a nade right now behind that broken wall could really hurt almost there. And we also have another one over on this other side. I think this is him with the DBS, and he is coming up and around. Oh, he does take one down from almost there, and now he's coming right up and around on the Gutsy Slay! Gutsy Slay popping right up and around. Let's see what Zephyr can do. Zephyr can do in this bloodbath of North Leones. And now here the Molly's coming out. Zeph coming around. And let's see. I do think that Blacklist is down to just a solo. I don't know. Switch over just yet. And double-sided. Oh, we did lose Lada Chata. But we should be able to get the Guts of God pick back up. Guts of God now. Guts of Slay. Slay. Alright. So it does look like the Dark Side Knights have moved on out. I no longer see Rage Bait. Where did Rage Bait end up? Are they still there? Let me see. Is Rage Bait, where did Rage Bait go? Just like that. Oh, the Dark Side Knights. Did you guys take out Rage Bait? Rage Bait. I didn't even see the elimination feed. Oh, that must have been fast. So we did have one up at the top. So Jan, I'm not sure, but we also now up on the cell tower hill, we do have the Jamal's team up there. And let me go ahead and put this iPad up there so you guys can check in on your teams, check in on the rotations, maybe figure out where your team may run into some trouble on any of your bad reviews. And I see version 9 right over here. Let's see, version 9 Nervous. Are you in a fight right here? With Team 9, we're pushing right up and in now onto the Valkyries. The Valkyries nervous, not nervous at all, getting ready to throw that nade up and over, and they are getting shot from a couple different directions. I do see another team across the way. It is the top losers also over here. So let's go. Yeah. Over by the power grid, there are 3 teams as well. Ooh, nervous, getting shot from right behind. Let me check in on the God Kid as he's coming on down. While I get over to the power grid, let's get a sky view of what is happening over here with X-Force and Team 20. Zero Mercy up. DK, are you still in this? It does look like Legend is pushing up and in, and the rest of them are up on the rocks. So the coverage from Zero Mercy out to X-Force. And now let's see what's going on on the screen right on over here, because we got another team coming up and in. We've got version 9. We got top losers over here, Vengeance, and the underrated rookies. We got all these teams pushing right up in onto this compound just to the east of San Martin area, the radio tower hill. It looks like Zelo trying to get the Molly up and over, but then we do have Superman from Team 24 version 9 up on that off angle. Let me see. Oh, he is already out. Where did he go? can see Superman is still taking those shots. Let's see, where's Team 24? I don't see Team 24. It's not here. So now, Zello with that pump action try. Ooh! Zello taking him out, but there's 2 of them down, but we do have that other team pushing up and in. We still have Superman and Spider-Man from Team 24, not too far away. Are they showing up? Yes, they are showing up now, because here they come up and in. There is Superman. But let's get on over to Zello, because Zello is still trying to hold off, trying to hold down the lockdown and push by. Ooh! Oh! That peek around. But we still have Manic from above as well. Manic trying to get the shots over all this chaos just to the south of the hot again that dealt with Roan, and you can see that Manic is right here on the edge of zone. So let me go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit more and find out what is happening with the rest of our teams as we are headed into stage 3. So our zone's just seconds away from getting ready to pop, and the center's right on over there. So let's see what's happening down in where is the Dark Side Knights? Dark Side Knights way over, coming up from the east side of San Martin. So they are up in here, but Valkyries are still coming on down. And we have straight on to Paul Spence. I'm not sure what Spence is doing, but he is right over here on the other side of, almost there. We are over in the hills of Pachinki. He can hear all the vehicles right across from him. And Wolf, ooh, almost there. Wolf looking at straight out of Nepal, and you can see Wolf coming right up. So it may be Wolf versus Wolf. Let's see who's the top canine, which alpha. Alright, so we are headed over towards that San Martin area, going over, wrapping around Power Grid, Gado, and the Graveyard. And look at that, Blaze! Here we go, Blaze getting ready to come up and in. Look at this, like I said, Wolf versus Wolf. Wolf is up to 3 eliminations as they are now hunting down almost there. They're keeping track of, look at Blaze just watching as they go across this terrain. Each little hilltop, just paying attention to where almost there is getting ready to settle in. We've got Vengeance in the fight right on over here. Let's see what's going on with these teams. Man, I no longer see Vengeance right here because we never clicked on him. Come on, we got the Sinners over here now in the dust storm. But let's see. Can't really see much in the exfoliator, so let me go ahead and scroll on in even more. And I think now that the exfoliator is here, I'll go ahead and put that up. We still have Blaze BT. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, our PMSL Brazil headed team. Let's go. 23 total points. 18 of those 23 points were eliminations. Napalehone. They had that one winner chicken dinner. 18 total points. And Finial 11. So there are your scores going into match 2. And now we're still, it looks like they just started. So this time we are going to jump on with straight at it. Nepal Blaze BT. 7 eliminations, 979 damage. What do you guys think of this new damage? I don't think I like it as much as I like the old damage. The old damage just felt more impressive. Alright, let's get that iPad up there. And then let me get the iPad over here. Find our PMSL heroes. And boy, they are just so strong. And let's go. Let's go. Straight out of Nepal. Did I go right past you guys? I bet I did. I bet they're like C2 or something. No, actually, they're 19 this time. Almost got to him. Almost got all the way down to him. And there he is, our hero of the momento. Let me get his footsteps, his non-footy steps, since he's just standing there on my screen, so I can jump with you guys. There we go. Finally. At least he's somewhere a little less crazy. He's not part of the ammo party over there. Alright, let's see. I think I've got everything going. And let's go. Now he's moving. He must have moccasins on. He's very quiet. Alright, let's go. Let's see. For tonight's second flight path of the Region 8 $160 Friday Night Cash Scrims. We're coming in just to the west of Toramunda, going next or west of Cruz de Valle truck stop, to the east of Minas Generales, east of La Bendita, east of Leones, and just to that south edge of the map, to the south of Puerto Paricio. Sorry guys, you know I can't read and talk at the same time. You guys already know this about me. Looks like we've got Jamal's headed up there along that path just to the south of Oasis, maybe headed over to La Cabarilla, looking for those vehicles, but those vehicles spawn so seldomly along that. That's about the only reason why I don't like Oasis. Ooh, but they are right there with Team 11. Team 11 is, yes, Calcerage. So both of these teams headed up and over to La Cabarilla. We've got a couple of teams headed over towards water treatment, San Martin. We do have two teams in the Hacienda del Patron, but look at what is happening in Impala. Look at the mini-map in the upper right. Blaze over here. Oh, I thought he landed on the roof, but he didn't. Now he just needs to find a gun, because he is right in here with all these teams, CBK and Shu Young and woo! Blaze coming right up and in onto space. I think that was that space. I can't even keep up with the elimination feeds. I'm not sure who he just got. It looked like it was one of them that said space. But now we do have Thunder Beast over here. We've got Tasicos over here. The Psychos, I'm not sure. Team 18 is over here. K19 Esports. We've got Straight Out of Nepal and Team 20 over here. Titanfall Esports. So we also have the fight over in Hacienda del Patron. We got a fight going on down in Puerto Paricio. We've got Team 22, which are Eclipse Esports right over there with the finest. Let's scroll on out, see what's happening over here. Space. That's where I saw Space. Space Turtle. Space Turtle is the last one still standing over here with the Dark Side Knights. Let's see what's going on with Turtle. Foxy, if you're still here, Dark Side Knights, it looks like they're down to just a trio now. So let's see, they've been a trio, but I did see another. It looks like Zero Fox Given might have taken out a team over here in the Hacienda del Patron. Look at how fast my iPad is. You go iPad. Yes, Havoc one more time. Wreaking havoc, like I always say. Alright, so our zone is all the way down to that southwest edge. So I'm not sure where we should go. I really want to see a sky view of what is happening over here in an Impala. We've got Straight Out of Nepal. They are all at this north side of the city proper. And K19, a deer. Oh, a deer. A deer in headlights over here. They are surrounded by Thunder Beast and Psycho. Team 20 across the way. Titanfall, the duo. Oh, the duo is right here between. Alright, we're going to keep this there for just a minute while this fight continues on. XP3, what are you doing? You were down to about 5 HP. It does look like they are coming up and over, trying to get into this fight over here. Wolfie is already there. Wolf, what are you doing over here? Wolf coming right up and over onto, oh, Hitman. Hitman was right there, so did Wolf. Wolf takes out Faith. But we still have Team 6 over here. Thunder Beast. I hear gas cans going on. Wolf can see right through that window, and the Beast could see him too. Thunder Beast. So let's check in on the Hitman right on over here. He does have that whole team coming right up and in onto him. And I still hear all these explosions. Is this mortar or is it gas cans? Because I can't believe there are that many gas cans over here in you hear it, guys? I don't think there's that many gas cans in Impala. So now let's get on over and see what Psychos, I'm not sure. Alright, let's see what else is happening. Let's check in over here on Team 20 Titanfall Esports. Jabbar trying to come right up and in for Team 20 Titanfall. He's just hopping on in and came right up and in onto Ramiro. Ramiro stopping that push, and we still have them all right on this edge. Everybody is pushing right up and in, straight out of the ball. Woo! He just found your head, and I think that was Blaze BT right up over here. Look at this. Blaze BT has that perfect angle from above to get that off angle on the Boond. Look at that. So we are slowly starting to weed out some of these players out of Impala. And don't forget, these players do have to rotate all the way to the other side of the map. Oh, no. I was thinking it was on the west side. Our zone. They are in zone, so they can go slow. Play slow, guys. Play slow. I do think that Zero Fox Given got another team come up onto him, not Esports. And so now I see two of them over here with Havoc. Shoo-Shoo's been knocked, so let's see. I think Loston's going to be able to get Shoo picked back up. We do have Mateo. He's been Mateo for the win. I don't think it's so good at the moment, Mateo. So let's see. Looks like Loston's starting to come up and in and flops. And so now we are down to the last player. Unknown. Oh, the nade by Zero Fox Given. And our zone is starting to go around. So let's go back over to the sky view over here and see what is happening. And one more time, it looks like straight on the Paul is down to 2 players, but we do have Boond was able to get out of that. So now let's go over to Boond and see what's happening with Boond. And boop, let's get on over here and see what he is doing. And he can hear the footsteps coming up from that off angle that was at the church. So that was the same off angle over in Pachinki. Oh, they're sticky bombs. That's what I was hearing. I figured it out, guys. I figured it out. So we do have Boond right over here on top of Gary. He was the one that was over in the 3-stack in Pachinki as well. Look at that. Is that a new way of knocking? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you just trying to get some attention? He's trying to get some information. He's trying to get Boond to move, but he's not falling for it. We still have all 3 of them up from straight out in the paw. Look at this chaos over here. So I think Garay may get found. I don't know if it's Garay or Gary, guys. What is Garay? Garay. Alright, so. And of course, that'll be wrong. You guys are going to come at me. Is obviously Garabra. Garabra. Yeah, because I would have known that. Alright, here they come right up and they didn't even see him. Look at this. And they, oh, boom, right here. They came up with their backs to him. What was that? What did I just witness? All three of them pushing right up and in for the sequels. And boom. Oh, that Tommy gun does connect, but you can see that Blaze BT is still up there on that balcony watching him go across. And I think Blaze probably has some eyes over onto him. And I don't know. Let's check in on Blaze. See what Blaze was doing. Let's see. Yes, he is. He's just trying to figure out where they're rotating. There we go. Cielo. Hello, Cielo. Hello. Oh, we got another team. Do we really have another team coming in? Did you see that? Did you guys see that? Look at that. Team 21 wants some of this. That is AMG Esports. And it looks like they're going to head on down to the south. And it's not looking good for vehicles over here for TSK. So let's put the map up because you guys haven't been able to see the map much to see where everyone is collecting. Because they are trying to collect in that center of the map at this moment. I hope your teams are still in there. If you do have a team that you want to check in, you need to let me know. XP3 does get a knock over onto Hooray, so there goes my name issue at the moment. So let's check in on Vampire and Romero. So I don't know if sitting on the back of that buggy is going to be that much less anxiety for him, but it does look like he's going to be able to get on out of there. They did lose zone, so all these teams over here, they do need to come on over, but let's go over to see what Calcerage, oh, or not. There we go. Thought I clicked on him. Alright, Calcerage down to just a duo. Now we got Chata Don over here and ESP, but they came right in under Zero Fox Given. Zero Fox Given one more time. Getting some teams coming up onto them. And it looks like Lawson trying to figure out where they're rotating, where they're going to hang out. Let me see my Shoo. Hello, Shoo Young, big man. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put that iPad back up there so you guys can see the full map while I try to figure out where the next fight is going to be. You can see that Napalejone, they are coming down through Azahar, and they're going to end up in that Monte Nuevo area right over there with Zoo Esports. But it does look like we've got Viper coming down and around that far west, so he may be trying to anchor in for his team, scouting out the way, but the rest of his team is not doing that western edge. We do have Darkside Knights up in San Martin still, and they do need to come on in. Let's see. So right now it seems like the best time to keep showing you the map. Let's go, ZFG. They are doing amazing, Cielo. Havoc, look at this. Havoc is up to 7 eliminations already. Not that anybody should be surprised. I certainly am not after watching Havoc. Whoa. Havoc, whoa. What is that? Havoc, whoa, for the last several years. But let's go. Let's see what's happening. And oh, Foxy. Your boys from Jamal's team are coming up on that backside, and Havoc is still hungry. Ooh, but somebody else has an angle onto Havoc, so let's see what's happening as they're coming right up onto the other side. Right on the other side. Oh, Havoc. Havoc does get found by Sim, so now let's get on over to Jamal. Let's see what's going on. Oh, Sim has been knocked as well. Anita Max win. 0 HP. Did you see that? 0 HP on that. And I think they're going to be able to smoke them up and maybe get some of their teammates picked back up. It looks like all 4 of them are back up in Moto, already throwing those nades up and over onto... Oh, I thought thought he got one over onto Zero Fox Given. But Zero Fox Given, Cielo, your team came in as a trio. They've been a trio all night, so go over there and hop in with them. Make it a 4-person team for them. Woo, Moto. Moto always seems to be able to get on out. Guess that's how he got his name. He's motoring. Alright, so now our zone does pop again. Look at this. We're going all the way down to the Chumasera. Just to the north of Parpona. So I'm not so sure about Gil. Gil seems to be going mighty slow. Oh, I see why. He's using 2 out of the 4 wheels to get there. Ah, sorry, Gil. I'll get off of me. Alright, so let's see what's going on over here with Melee. Smelly Melly. Ooh, Loston trying to get up on the overdrive to come up. And there goes the Axe Versatile. So now, oh, Chadadan from Kelsaraj goes out to Jamal's team. Anita Max win. Look at Gil across the way. I wonder if he ever found his way. So now, let's go. We do need to rotate on in, and we do have one knocked over here. Let's go check in on, oh, this was, so that wasn't X Versatile. That must have been, I don't even remember which team that was now, guys, but let's see what's going on. For sale, trying to get on up and over the top of this hill. Got that SKS action going. He's spamming it. Kind of reminds me of a Nuxify, the way Nuxify can spam those DMRs. Alright, so what else is happening? So, Finial. I think Finial is also in a fight. Where is Finial? I don't see where they are on this map. We do have Straight on Nepal. They're getting ready for their grand entrance into the zone. We got Darkside Knights coming on in. And poor Gil is coming up over onto Moto. I feel like Moto may have some eyes over onto Gil. His little pointer was right at Gil over there. And I think Gil was able to get on out of it. Look at that. Gil goes flying. I don't know if your screens are big enough to see that, but Gil came flying right up and over the top of that. Alright, so let's see. Let's get on down here to Team 21, AMG Esports. Oko Loco. What you doing up on top of this ridgeline? You do have teams all the way around you. Ooh, but I think he might know that already. Might be the gnats flying across the top of his head. Alright, who is that? Nightcroy. Nightcroy, let me get Nightcroy over here. Hello, Nightcroy. See what you are doing. You are right here on top of Team 23. Napalejone taking the edge of the hill instead of the top of the hill. Interesting. And we still have Team 18. It looks like they're headed straight for, which are K19. They are right there on that ridge line. Oh, they made it into zone, and they're going to go up and over to the other top of the hill. That's exactly where I want to be. I like the Eagle's Nest much better, and we do already have a team up there, and that is Finial. You can see Finial right on over here. I see. Is that Crisis? Is that what that said? It's Chris this time. Right? Yeah, Chris. Alright, so let's see. If it's Crisis, I say Chris. If it's Chris, I say Crisis. It's always the same. Alright, Team 16 right downhill from Nightcroy and AMG finding Zero Mercy, bad boy. I don't know. Oh, I thought that was a player right there, but Nightcroy holds off, and now he is keeping an eye down on the Napalejone. We still have 13 teams in this, and why didn't you guys tell me to zoom in on the map? You guys couldn't see anything down there. Well, looks like TSK is right over there on top of the team. So let's see if we've got a fight going on over there, that direction. Oh, and our zone pops again. right up to that Chumasera area. PSK Vampire. Ooh, right when we got up here, Vampire is trying to get, oh, and he is getting pushed up on by the rest of them, and he is up to 2 eliminations, and I believe it was 2 of the eliminations from Team 12 right here, Nexus Alliance, and Vampire maybe, oh, no nades here, nope, we don't want those sticky nades. Sticky bombs. Alright, let's see. What else is happening, guys? What is going on down below? Because we haven't really seen down below Ryzen. Hello, Ryzen. Ryzen over here playing for Nexus Alliance. And we also have... oh, Thappa? I have no idea what your tag is, what your name is. Thappa GD. There he is. Alright, so it does look like Ryzen is trying to get up and into those stairs. Ooh, does he come up and around? And it's a 1v1. Oh! Gets taken down and out. Romero, the last one still standing for Tasicos, but they have 5 eliminations. I don't know. We are in stage 5. If he doesn't have a vehicle, he may be hurting. There's his vehicle, so he may be able to get on out of that. So let me go ahead and put that iPad up while I figure out where the next team is, because we do have teams going out to the blue now. We still have Nepal. They have to move on in straight out of Nepal. Where did you guys go? I lost you. I thought I just saw you on the Olympiad. And yeah, there goes Romero. He went out to the zone because at this point the zone does not play. So let's get on over for Cielo and check in on Zero Fox Given. Zero Fox Given Havoc. Always living up to his name. Up to 8 eliminations. Came right up into a full squad right here in front of him. It is AMG Esports. AMG Esports. Looks like they are down. Oh, Havoc. Havoc. The earth is moving under our feet. Alright, so I think AMG did lose a player. We did lose Ocho Loco. But, oh, and we just lost Nightcroy. And now Fresh still trying to get the nades right on down onto straight on Nepal. I knew I saw straight on Nepal somewhere. Let's check in on what is happening. And no longer here, straight on Nepal. Headed over to Rondo. They got early access. Alright, let's check in on Fresh. Fresh up to 3 eliminations. And look at this. Nepal trying to come up and in right on that backside. And Fresh up to 4 eliminations. Still trying to get those eliminations right on down. If you look at his house, oh, never mind. Never mind. So let's see what else is happening now. Now we are back with Foxy's team. Foxy's team in the top 7 and in zone. Jamal's team getting blessed by zone. Let me go ahead and click on one of them if I can on the iPad. There we go. And let's get a bird's eye view of this zone if we can. So we do, ooh, DSK right up over here with Jamal's team. They're on top of the hill and they are in zone. We have 5 teams left. Zero Fox Given down in the valley. Both of the players, I think that's Havoc and Mostyn, down to about 5 HP apiece. And Freak is live, Team 8, the finest. We got a freaky live player, so let's go. We also have Crystal in this, so I think that's how you both DSK kills. Did go down a little bit on that backside. I can't quite get all the players in, but you guys, let's see if I scroll up just a little bit more. There you go. There are your teams. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up there so you can see how close or how far they are away from each other. So let's get on over and see what's going on with Freaky is live, which is over here. And we got another mini going on over here trying to get it. Ankit pick back up. Oh, but Ankit, I don't know if you can because you guys are out in the blue. Oh, that was by a mortar moto. Mortarin. Swoosh. Alright, so now we do have the first trying to come right up and in. Foxy, this may be your team! Foxy, if you are out there, Jamal's team coming in first. 9 eliminations. GG, Jamal's team coming in second. Oh, is that Finial, guys? I don't remember. I believe it's Finial with 5 eliminations and 0. Fox Given coming in with 15 eliminations. There you go, Cielo. They actually were a 4-man team. Shoo came in. I forgot. GG, top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 through 18. 19 through 21. And 22 going all out. 0 Fox Given Havoc. Whoa. He is putting the whoa on everyone else tonight. 9 eliminations. 1,013 or 372 damage. We'll be jumping with Havoc when we come right back for match 3. And we should have some live scores. Be right back. Trying to pay attention to where almost there is right across the tops of the hills. There we go. We just had the dust storm go across, and DK in a fight now with the Ice Elves, and there goes the Ice Elves out to X-Force, but X-Force has another team coming up and in. They gotta try to get the team up. Where's Meow? As here comes another team. Ooh, the Molly's following out and around. And so now DK was up to 4 eliminations, now eliminated himself. Look at that. 1. That menace from Radio Tower Hill taken out by Meow. And I do believe this is fate. And now we did lose 26. 24, are you now 26? Is that what you're telling me? Alright, so while we watch this fight, let me check, make sure we're not missing any other fights on the screen. It doesn't look like it. If you look down in that lower right-hand corner, you can see that our zone is close. We still have 30 seconds. And they're trying to get these angles over into that. Ooh. Easy, and he might be able to get 26 pick back up, but here comes the Valkyries and not Esports. So here comes some more teams coming right up and in onto Meow now. Look at this, he's doing the jump shot up and over with that S12 in the FPP to make sure that the screen is as big as possible so he can see exactly where they are. FPP helping with that perspective, making things bigger and brighter. Ooh, with another jump shot. And he is up to 5 eliminations and may be able to get up and in. Look at this. And he is able to pick up 26. GG's, I do believe this is fate. Hello, fate. Don't forget, this is one of our PMSL teams. Alright, so almost there. Ooh, Wolf. Let me go over and check in on Wolf. What has happened was straight out in the ball. Wolf. Oh, Zephyr got you with that nade. So where's Spence? Spence is coming right up and behind, but we do have XP3 right in front, and Wolf gets taken out by the center. Karan OG from down below. Ooh, XP3. Oh, Karan OG finding him too with those dogs. These boys are deadly with these dogs. Alright, and our zone does pop again, and we're going between the graveyard and Bigado. So let me see. While they try to get XP3 up, let me go ahead and put that iPad up so you guys can check in on the rotations, figure out where your teams are now. We are down to the top 10 teams. So let's go. We still have 28 teams in this. We are only in stage 4 at the moment of our second match tonight, Miramar. And now let me see who I think may end up in the next fight. I feel like we should head down towards, let's get on over here towards Superman, because I feel like Superman is coming right up and in onto Velocity. We all know that Velocity likes these ridgelines. Let's see what's going on with Xenon. Xenon all the way up at the top. Velocity full 4-man strong on the top of these hills over on this ridge line. So let's see. Looks like SK Bot is kind of sandwiched though. He's got the Dark Side Knights coming up right behind him. And Nuxify, I find somebody. He's got that MG49. One of the snipers I love to see. He's really good with that DMR. I'll watch him for hours doing those character maps. He just doesn't miss. Let's go. So now let's see. Looks like Ifwick down quite a bit. I think Ifwick was the one that Nuxify was trying to get. The Nuxify had his SKS or his SLR. He might have been knocked. That's all I'm saying. And look at this, Meow, Meow coming up and into all this as well. We just watched Meow with all the all that chaos over at the power grid. He is still trying to work his way across these hills. And we'll stay here for just a second. Look at this, straight out in the ball. Look at the zone, straight out in the ball. Pretty much dominating the zone. They have the entire zone. Blaze version 9 going out to X-Force 26. I do believe 26, maybe 24. 24 maybe. I'm not sure. Never know. Oh, Superman! Superman dropping right in front of Meow, and Meow coming over and trying to steal that camera. But Blaze from straight out in the ball from across the way. Look at this Blaze. Blaze is in zone gatekeeping this northern side with all these teams coming right in. You can see from this map, let me scroll in as much as I can. He's got all those teams right over there on that ridgeline. Let's look at this map together. You can see all the way up there. We've got X-Force. We've got the Sinners coming down and around. The Dark Side Knights, Velocity. And, oh, we just lost one from Finial as they come into zone. So let's get back on over, and we do have Team 3 coming in as well, Jamal's team. So Blaze just over here, just picking everyone off. Nuxified down to about 5-8. X-Force trying to get in and across to the zone, and he's gonna have to come across the street from Blaze. Blaze still right here trying to get these shots. 26 trying to get the shots back, and Blaze says, yeah, I'm starting to feel the heat over here. Nuxify made it all the way down right below Blaze, and Blaze shut that down as well. 26 going out to the play zone, and we're down to the top 2 teams now. Just that fast. So Finial all the way across. See if I can get Finial. See what's happening. And Axe is the last one still standing. Let me get Axe over here on the side by side, and I feel like Wolf is coming right up and over here on this 1v1. And oh, Wolfie! Oh, so let's go in. He's coming down on the top of Manic. We get. Rage Bait. Does look like knocks over DK. Has been picked back up by Wiro. So does look like made in Nepal. It's gonna get that res off in Maine and Dark Side. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, straight out of Nepal, 32 total points. Nepal with the one winner chicken dinner at 29, 1 point away from Jamal's team. 28 total points, 1 winner chicken dinner. So there are your scores. We are getting ready to start any minute. We have had a 2-minute, let's see, what does it say, starting at 16, and we are at 16, so we should be starting. Let's show you the iPad. We're not totally full yet. We are missing Team 8, the finest, or Team 11, I'm sorry, Kalsaraj Esports. We're missing a full team of Team 18, K19 Esports, straight out of Nepal. No, that's 20, Titanfall. Titanfall is a solo, so we're still waiting on a couple of these players, and you can see by the map right here that we are headed. Oh, we got a player in slot 1. Did she stop? Yes, she did. So let me go ahead and put those scores back up there so you can check in on your team, see how many points they've got going into this second half of tonight. We have 2 more matches, Rondo, then Erangel. So, whew, is it sweaty enough for you guys? Are you heating up on this cool September night? Headed into October already. Isn't that crazy? Halloween time, fall time, hot chocolate, donuts, cinnamons. Nothing better than the fall. That's my 2 cents. All right, guys, here we go. This time we're going to be jumping with Zero Fox giving Havoc. Whoa, 9 eliminations, 1,372 damage. Cielo's boys, she's calling out for him, and we are headed into the gorgeous Rondo. Let me find Zero Fox giving. They're right at the top, so it makes it pretty easy for me. There is your last match, top fragger Havoc. Havoc living up to his name and wreaking as much of it as he possibly can. And we do have a full 4-man team for Zero Fox given, so that's always a good start for them as well. Whew, we are headed into match 3 of the Region 8 Friday night $160 cash scrims. We're just 16 seconds away from the Rondo flight path. Now to figure out which side of the map Rondo zone's going to be on. North, south, east, or west, or any of the other quadrants, because Rondo, huge map, but the zones are much smaller. Alright, so we're coming in from just to the northeast, Lahao Shing, is that what that says? Over the Nexus Factory, going down to the north of Hongshan and north of Langho. So there you go, your flight path. I haven't quite done this enough to know these names, or if I'm even saying them in the ballpark, guys, but you guys already know me and names. I shouldn't be surprising any one of you. Alright, so we do have 2 teams headed up. It does look like, let's see, which team is this? Team 12, Nexus Alliance, headed up to Hamei Town. And it does look like we got a team going over to Mahal Pan. And that is Team 17, Vulture X. We do have 2 teams headed down to Miramar, though. So we've got, is that the finest? Finial right on over there with Team Napoleone. Ooh, so we're going to have an early fight. The test track. Ooh, look at the middle of the map, the Neox factory and the test track. But it does look over here like Zero Fox Given had a team. No, they lost that team, so it looks like they're going to be doing just fine. But the rest of these, they went over to Yalin, and we're going down to the southwest of this map. Let's go over to straight out Nepal. They are in first at the moment, but they do have 3 teams with them. They've got Jamal over here, and they also have CBK South America, CBK Esports SA. So let me go ahead and get that iPad up there. I forgot to do that for you. There you go. So now you can keep an eye on your team. Oh, it looks like Finial got a knock over onto Napoleone. Now right on over here, one of them from the goat, the goat Centibeam. You should be able to get the goat back up. But look at this, came right up and in. Oh no, came right up and in. Jamal's team over here. Let's see what's going on over here with Jamal. Let's see what's happening with Anita Max Win. Anita Max Win and Sim are the last 2 still standing, but they do have straight out in the ball coming right up in the round onto them. Straight out in Nepal. Now up XP3 up to 2 eliminations. Getting ready. I don't think he can throw the nades through these windows. No, these windows bounce back. It's the craziest thing, guys. I don't know what kind of plastics they're using over here, but who just went downstairs? I think it's Blaze BT. Of course it was. Blaze now up to 4 eliminations. 3 teams, 6 eliminations for straight out of Nepal. So that is right here in the middle of this map over here, Dancheng. But they do have another team. It looks like CBK Esports might be coming on down. Don't forget that they do have recalls. So let's go and see what's happening with Napoleone. Napoleone there right here with Finial. Blue. Blue, are you the last one? No, Blue is not the last one. Did you get those shots on? Oh, I couldn't even tell what just happened there, guys. Alright, so Finial trying to get over to the recall. Look at this. He's got a whole lot of tags right around him. And it is Team 8 right on over here. The bad fella. Bad fella's right here for Team 8, the finest, and it does sound like they are coming right up and in onto him. Here comes at least 1 or 2. I see Chris right down there below him. And so we'll stay here for just a minute. Oh, and they are still dropping on his head, and I don't think Bad Fella was able to... Oh, the off angle! Right through that window! So now, let's see where the rest of these fights are going on, because there are fights everywhere. Let's head up over here to Space Gojo. Gojo right on top of the roof of the Neox factory. And they have the Thunder Beasts around them. So now, let's stay here for just a second while I check in straight out of Nepal. They did get crashed over here. Let's see, did any of them survive over here? No, they did not. Straight on the ball, up to 10 more points. CBK Esports SA came right on down on top of them. We are here at the Neox factory, and you can see that, oh, Mafia's been knocked. So Antho trying to get on out of there to go to the next recall center. We do have Napoleone. They are still over here, pretty close to Team 12, the Nexus Alliance. The Nexus Alliance, and look at that, we're gonna have a fight up there. But now we got the Dark Side Knights right over here next to the Tasicos. So now Tasicos. Let's go on down and check in on the Tasicos. Actually, we do have 3 teams here, so I want to stay here for just a minute. So let's go down here and see what's happening with TSK and DSK. Look at that. I just realized TSK keeps landing on DSK. And looks like we got got some docks over here. Ooh. Gojo coming in with this fast help, trying to get those shots in here. Let's see what else is happening. Oh, Gojo down to 1 HP. Still comes out and around and is able to get the beast or the Thunder Beast Faith taken down. So there goes one team out to space, but SpaceX has been eliminated. So we're gonna try to get on over to the recall, and now Zero Fox Given also in the fight. So let's see what's going on. Hello, Stars. Is that you, Damas? He's the one I think that's getting up in there, and I see Chima coming down and around that backside. Chima's still trying to get in here. Zero Fox shoo in a fight with Not Esports. So I'm not sure where that was, but we do. Look at this. We have a team way up here. What is the bad boy doing way up in Belize? We got the zones over here by Space. Chima coming right in and around. He meant that, guys. Alright, so let's see what's going on with Mateo right over here with Zero Fox Given. Looks like Mateo keeping his head down. And let's see, is this a recall? I don't think this is a recall center. So it does look like ZFG is going to go ahead and move on out. Mateo will live for another few minutes because, well, I don't know. Fear's off in that off angle, so maybe Fear knew that there. Smell the rat, guys. He smelled the rat. Dewey, can you cast America's please? Dweezy, I love you. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what else is happening, guys. Ooh, I see a fight right on over here. Let's go. Let's go. Eclipse Esports Chino. What just happened with you guys over here? What is happening? Let's check in on the map. There's nobody over here anymore, so I'm not sure what happened, but going back to the tankers, these tankers have great loot. If you guys haven't been over here yet, nice loot. Alright, so let's see. We got an EMP zone. TSK getting ready to go through the EMP zone. And let's head back up to Napoleone, because Napoleone has not moved, but I'm not sure how many times now the Team 12 Nexus Alliance have come back down on top of them. But let's check in on the Fragger. Hello, Fragger. And he does have, oh, look at this. He's going to go ahead and bring on back Kaji. So here comes Kaji one more time. They may or may not live through Napoleone. Look at him do the bunny hop to keep his footsteps as quiet as possible. But we do have another crash coming in over here. Let's check in on what is happening with Baba Till you. Ooh, we got it there. Oh, is that Turtle? It was Turtle. Turtle splatter. No. But they're now coming right up and in onto SpaceX. Or Space Esports. All right up and around him. SpaceX was just brought back. Baba Tulu did not want him on this map. He just, oh no, Baba is now taken down and out. Now let's check in on what Jima is doing. Is the bad boy still all the way up in the blue? Yes, he is just bouncing from recall to recall. Look at this. Gonna bring his whole team right on back one more time. Bring it on back, boys. Alright, so now let's get on down and see what is happening straight out of Nepal. They're up to 10 eliminate. Oh, XP3 with the P90. You know he is hanging on tight to that. We got Shoo across the way from him. Shoo Young, what are you doing? Shoo. Straight out of Nepal in the fight with Zero Fox Given. So let's see. Oh, the EMP zone. Shoo. Alright, so let's see. What can he do? He does have Zoo Esports also over here, and shoot him right up and over. Oh. Too easy for Shu. Too easy. And look at that. Finial Blue way up on the ridge line trying to get the shots down onto Zero Fox Given. And Blue is down to about half health. I'm not sure which one was taking those shots, but it does look like Kashi did get a knockover onto Napaleone, but the Wizard fought back. Shoe coming right up and over, so now the Zoo is down to Jot. And there goes the EMP zone. It is gone now, so they should be able to move their cars. And I do hear a couple of cars coming up because here comes Havoc and Fear right up and over. Oh, and Shoe's been knocked, but look at that, the run over. Let's head over to Havoc. Yes, Havoc. Havoc with the tire splatter. Alright guys, where to go to next? We're going to get Shoe picked back up. We should be able to get lost and recalled. So now we're going over to Dan Ching and Tuling. So let's see what is happening. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up because we have players all over this map. If you can figure out where your team is, give me an idea of which side of this map because they are spread out. Have a good stream. Thank you, Dewey. Thank you. Big fan. Big fan. Alright, let's get on over here now to Team 22. We got Eclipse Esports, and I'm not sure who this is. I don't even have a clue, but I'll just put his Lotus through the dryer cycle, and oh, look at that bad boy coming from that very corner, the northwest corner of the map, only to end up right in front of Eclipse. Look at this Eclipse coming right in between Team 16 and Zero Fox Given. So now we have 3 teams over here. They are all trying to push right up and in. I think most of these players are getting closer to the zone. I think I can zoom this in just a little bit more. It's impossible because we have players in every corner of this map. And so look at Team 22 flying right on past. Go on home, boy. Finial trying to get those sprays on the flybys, but they're doing just fine over here. And I think they might be in, oh, they're right on the edge of zone. You can see in the upper mini map, you can see that the edge of zone is just to the east of them. So now let me slide on over because now we are headed over to Tuling. So let's see, we do have a team right in the middle of Tuling. Let's check in on what they can see out their little peoples. We do have Zero Fox Given coming right up and in, and Zero Mercy. Zero Mercy has them coming right up behind them. Let's check in on what's going on over here for Zero Mercy. They are in zone, but look at this. AMG is taking them out. Let's go back over to Fresh and see what Fresh can see. Fresh, oh. I was gonna say Fresh has 2 of them knocked, but he is so far away. Look at his back; it's wide open to the rest of this map. That would be almost impossible to cover with all these teams that we've got. Look at this; we already have Team 17 Vulture X bringing down the emergency cover. So that car has seen better days, that's for sure. Alright, let me scroll on in. I think our teams are finally out of the blue, but look how many players we still have. We have 41 players in the zone. Straight on Nepal. It looks like Straight on Nepal is all over this elimination feed. Let's get on over to Blaze. We got cars pulling right up in front of them. Special delivery. DoorDash. Blaze, you make this look too easy. No wonder you're constantly a top fragger. They just drive right to you. Here you go. Yeah. delivering the goods. Alright, so now let me go ahead and put this iPad up there. I just scrolled it in, and now you can see that we still have teams outside of the zone. They're still trying to get on in the zone from every direction except the northeast. And Zoo, I'm not so sure Zoo's going to be able to come on in, but let's check in over onto Nightcroy one more time for Team 21 AMG. They were center zone when all of this started. All of them right on down below them. Let me check in on Yeezy coming right up and over, trying to get those eyes onto Zero Mercy. Guys, I don't even know which direction to go because it is all out chaos. Let's go all the way up to the Hit Boy. Is that what that said? Yes, Hit Boy. Don't think I've watched that name yet, but look at this. Look at this chaos. All these teams trying to get over into the zone. Napoleone. Oh, I'm not sure Napoleone is. Oh, Wizard, I see you over there. And then we've got Team 17, Vulture X, still trying to push up and in, but they got Team 12, Nexus Alliance right behind him. Zero Fox Given still coming in. AMG still in that zone, just on that edge, and you can see straight on Nepal trying to come up and around just to that edge. Look at the Hit Boy. We were just on him, and he drove right up and in onto Zero Fox Given. And Yeezy going down, so let me get him off your screen. And Fresh is the last one still standing for AMG, and he is still in that zone. Let's see. No, he is now no longer in the zone. Hit Boy is now in the zone, so let's get on over to Vulture X. We are with that amazing car. Looks like one that I to drive. Alright, so let's go. I can't really get all these teams in there. I'm going to back it up just a little bit. We're in blue, but I'll go ahead and put it up. Oh! Straight out in the ball, Wolfie, right when I looked over. Incoming 556. Alright, there you go. Now you can see what kind of chaos these players are having trying to push up into this late stage zone. And you just saw some more emergency covers coming right on down and in. I just wanted to make sure that we were flipped over one more time. Alright, so let's see. Let me check in on Havoc. He is up to 8 eliminations. And don't forget, he was the last match top fragger. He had almost 1,400 damage. Still coming up from that south side of zone. And AMG Nightcroy being able to take out Zero Mercy. Look at this. Nightcroy. Oh, and he goes out to the blaze zone. That is not what we want to see. So now where is Fear? Fear is right on this other side. And just like that, we're down to the top 3 teams. We still have a duo from straight out of Nepal. We got a trio for Zero Fox Given. And Team 12 is still in this Nexus Alliance. Oh, Wolf gets knocked. So now I don't think there's anybody over there. So let me come on down just a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. There we go. And there I can get some more teams out there. So we still have the 3 teams. You can see that. And Zero Fox Given still trying to get over towards that dip where the emergency cover had come down. So now let me see. Let me get on over to, I think Wolf is still out. Yes, Wolf is pointing out to XP3 where Zero Fox Given. That nade. Oh, that nade. Oh, did not connect. But that nade, what a throw. I'm not sure which one from Zero Fox Given was able. Oh, I do hear mortars. There are the mortars coming on in, and I'm not sure. Oh, boom. There it goes. Taken down through the mortars. Straight out of Nepal. Straight out of Nepal, still trying to get those shots, but they're still trying to get each other picked back up. Zero Fox Given. 3 of them knocked Havoc, I think, or Fear was the only. Fear was the only one standing, and we still have Nexus Alliance there being quiet from that back angle. So now Wolfie trying to get XP3 picked back up. Let's get on over to see what these guys are doing as they're trying to come right up and in onto Zero. Fox given and straight out of the ball. And look at that. They were able to find one of them, but they left Fear standing. So Fear still right on over here with all of them. And they're still crushing right in on top of each other. I think Fragger is the last one still standing. Oh, Fear gets found. Fear gets found over there by straight on the fall. Now is down to just XP3. And here they come right up and in. So now Fragger versus XP3. XP3 on those peak angles, trying to get those shots. Fragger trying to heal up. XP3 already healed up, boosting at this point. No nades. Neither one of these players have any nades, but oh, Fragger has the P90 damage. Woo! Nexus Alliance coming in first with 5 eliminations. Coming in second though. Look at this. 23 eliminations for straight out of Nepal. Headed straight for Brazil. GG's coming in third. We got Zero. Fox given with 18 eliminations. Look at these scores. GG's. All right, here you go. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 through 18. And 19, going all out, straight out of Nepal. Wolf, 10 eliminations, 1,110 or 1 damage. And so with that, we will be coming back and jumping straight out of Nepal for tonight's final match for the $160 Friday Night Cash Scrims. Be right back. Knights taking over the south and the western edge of boot camp. Let's check the map really quick and see what else is happening on this map, because we've got a bunch of chaos. So let's get on over here, see what is happening with the Sinners. The Sinners trying to come up onto Manic on top of this hilltop. And XP3 is going to be able to get Wolfpick back up over here. XP3 still, they are still right over here with the underrated rookies. Too much chaos going on. Hod coming on down onto the Sinners. And we've got Karan OG over at this other side. I'm not sure what Karan OG is going to be able to do against all 3 of them, or all 4 of them, excuse me, from Manic right there. Look at Karan OG. Alright, so there's your map. We're just going to go and look at this. Vengeance Sook is able to get that knock from the top, and now straight out of the ball. Oh no! XP3 coming out and around. Where is Blaze? Blaze is over here trying to get those shots over onto Vengeance. Vengeance leaves. XP3 does get taken down and out, and I did miss the elimination feed is going crazy, and I'm not sure who was over here. Let's see if I can figure it out. It was Blacklist over there. It was Juan again. Juan. One more time over here from Not Esports Team 8. Juan, remember, was on top of Radio Tower Hill, just putting all the pressure down onto the teams. Once again, putting the pressure into Camp Bravo right on over here. You can see Not Esports all along this edge, but we also have Blacklist coming up and around over on this side. Let's see if I can get this a little better so you guys can see. Blacklist is also coming up, and coming down from the north side is are the Valkyries. Right here are Vengeance, and we still have the fight with Straight Outta Nepal. Let me go back over here and see what's going on with Straight Outta Nepal right in Camp Bravo. Straight Outta Nepal. Back to back winner chicken dinners, and it does look like every team on Sanhok is trying to make sure that they do not get a third. And ooh, that May coming right up and in with this. They're coming in. Spence gets taken down, but they should be able to get Spence picked back up, and we are still on Blaze BT. That was Wolfie that was able to get that knock, and they are still just trying to come out and around, trying to clear out all this chaos that is happening over here in Camp Bravo. And it does look like we got another couple teams over here in this fight. We're on the western edge, and Blacklist was coming up onto Knot because Knot was spread out pretty thin, and I think Knot is down to just a solo player over here now, watching Blacklist come up and around. Now Velocity in a fight with Zero Mercy. The Dark Side Knights in fight. Oh, but let it all happen all at the same time, please, because I love trying to just sit here and read the elimination feed. Almost there, coming in also into this boot camp area. We still have Made in Nepal in Maine. Dark Side Knights on this western edge. We still have Manic up on the hilltop, and now we do have Almost There moving into boot camp. Version 9 over here in a fight. Let's see what is going on with Velocity and Version 9. We do have Velocity, Version 9 trying to come up and around onto Xenon. Where is Nuxify? Up on top of that ridge line. So we've got, oh, and Joy Boy right across the way as well. So we do have Version 9 and Vengeance. We have a Vengeance over here. So, no, this is Zero Mercy. What are you doing over here? We got a Vengeance player on Zero Mercy. The last one's still surviving because the rest of his team went over to Camp Bravo. What? You guys are trying to kill me. No, here's the rest of Vengeance. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Vengeance over here in a fight now. Coming out of that Camp Bravo area, and they are right over here with the Valkyrie. And I think Vengeance, the duo, we had 2v4, and one just went down. We do have Kashi going down over here. So let me put this map up here so you guys can see the chaos. I can't keep up with the chaos over here in in Sanhok. I was going back to Miramar, guys, because my brain was like, I'm done. Alright, so let's see what's going on with Made in Nepal over here in boot camp, trying to face off against the Dark Side Knights. You can see that all four of them from Made in Nepal, they're doing just fine. We do have two of them up to 2 eliminations each, and then the other 2 with an elimination, 6 total. So there you go. Made in Nepal, still holding down Maine. They don't have to go anywhere. The zone is going around them. The rest of these teams are still trying to come on in. We have Straight Out Nepal over by that Not Esports player number 1. So he is coming down and in. I really like that PUBG has put the names on the dots. It makes it a little easier to figure out who's where. And look at this. It does look like Team 3. Yes, Team 3. I've called them the wrong name several times. This is Jamal's team. Jamal's team trying to come on down and in. And I do think, let's check in on what is happening right over here. This is Jamal's team getting ready to throw this nade up. Oh, doesn't even throw that nade. And now Vengeance is down to just HQK. There we go. Oh, another coming right up and in. And look at Luxury. Luxury down to 2 HP as they are pushing up onto the Dark Side Knights. The Dark Side Knights do have one knocked. And look at this. Wagwan going around this backside trying to come right up and in on to the Dark Side Knights. Look at that. You can see right where he is behind this crate. Jamal's team taking out Vengeance. There's too much chaos. I can't even tell you which teams are where. Oh, I'm just having a night, guys. Just having a night. Alright, so they're still coming up on the Dark Side Knight. Wagwan trying to figure out where Evil Bird is. Evil Bird on his backside. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, straight out of Nepal, 61 total points, 0 Fox given, 48. Neither one in first or second have had a winner chicken dinner. Nepaleone coming in with a winner chicken dinner at 40 points. So there are your scores. We just started. Hello Viper, GG's. We just started tonight's final match of the Region 8 $160 cash scrims, and we're going to be jumping with straight out of Nepal. Wolf. Alright, 10 eliminations, 1,101 damage. So let's get on over to straight out of Nepal and find Wolfie down in slot 19, and there he is on your screen tonight. There you go, the last top fragger of tonight that we'll be jumping with into tonight's final match straight out of Nepal with a nice lead. But we have seen these matches end in less than stage 6 and a lot of chaos, so I will do my best to keep up with them. Oh. Wouldn't have expected Wolfie to be up on that balcony. So there we go. Tonight's final flight path. We are coming in from just the center of the bass mouth, going across right through Yasnaya to the north of Rozhok, to the north of Mount Everest, right through the center of South George and South George crates, and dumping off in the water. So there you go. There's your flight path, your final flight path of tonight. So let's see where everyone goes. And it looks like we've got at least 2 teams. We got Freaky is live, headed on down to Lapovka. I think he was on Team 8. Yes, he was the finest. And then we have Not Esports headed up towards Kameshki. Let's see, Team 22. No. Wait. It says Team 22. Oh, Eclipse Esports. Yeah, Eclipse Esports. There you go. Let's see, straight out of Nepal, headed down to the farm area. I don't see really anybody on top of them, but I do see a lot of chaos over that school, Rozhok, and Pachinki area. So that center of the map, I think the school apartments are going to be the chaos moment. Look at your mini map. We have about 12 teams coming into school apartments. Let's see if we can figure out who's all over here. We have Thunder Beast. We got Dark Side Knights, Not Esports, Kalsaraj. We've got Space Esports, Team 17, Vulture X, and Team 20, Titanfall. And let's go over to Kalsaraj. Maybe not. Alright, let's get on over here and find out what's going on with Team 20, Titanfall. And Nova is up to 2 eliminations, down to about 5 HP. We do have a Not player over there along with Team 17. So we do have two teams over there. Xing Xing right on top of not player one. It's not player one, guys, in our zone. Oh, I didn't put the iPad up there so you guys could see where our first zone is. Our first zone is all the way over to this eastern edge. We are going from Kameshki all the way to just north of Novo Crates. So let's see what's going on over here with Pachinki. We have TSK over here with 0 Fox. So, there goes Shing for Team 17, and we're down to just the hit boy now. So we still have all these teams over here in the apartments. We still have Team 7. Where is Team 7? Over on that eastern edge, western edge. And sticky bombs coming out. I don't think there's anybody on that on the staircase, but he does know that they're Team 7 right up above him. I see he's got a duo from the Dark Side Knights right above his head. So let's see who from the Dark Side Knights. Let's get Iflick on the screen. His Iflick does have that pump shotty. Ooh, he came right out and in. Oh, Iflick misses that shot. I'm sorry, Iflick. And he does thirst his teammate. So now there goes Iflick and Evil Bert. And so we're down to just Naxi Boy at the top of these stairs. Let's get on over to Kelsaraj. Kelsaraj is up to 2 eliminations. Hello, Wavy. Wavy on your screen. Let's see what's going on. Oh, look at this. All 4 of them are still in this for Space Esports. We do have Hit Boy over here. We have already seen Hit Boy. Ooh, Wavy just went. But it looked like the Lion did not like that at all. Let's see what's going on over here. Lion trying to make sure that they don't come on in. Space 88 up to 2 eliminations, coming on in and making a new home for his team. So now let's see what else is happening. We still have Naxi Boy up to 4 eliminations. I don't know if it was the same team. So when you've got 17 teams over here, 4 eliminations, it's hard to know who was what. And so let's see what else is going on. The rest of the map is still pretty quiet except for the school apartments. It looks like Pachinki, I'm sorry I left that up there so long, guys, but Pachinki is cleared out. So let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. We'll get rid of some water, get rid of some extra land so that you guys can figure out where your teams are. I'll go ahead and put the map up for just a minute while I check around to see who is getting ready to push up in the school apartments for us. Looks like Kelsaraj may be coming. Oh, I see what's going on. So let's go ahead and show you. Ooh, I see Team 3 not too far away. They're way over at East Raz, but you can see that we've got Kelsaraj on the eastern side. We do have Team 7 Naxi for the Dark Side Knights in the center between the 2 full 4-man teams. We've got Space on the west, and we also have Kelsaraj on the east. And Kelsaraj is a trio, not a full 4-man team. I apologize. But we also have Jamal up towards that top as well. So that's what's happening over here in the school apartments. And what is happening over here? Eclipse went all the way up towards that Kameshki area. Who did they run into over here? Let's see. I don't see anybody anywhere near Eclipse, but they did just get into a fight, and I missed who the fight was with. I don't see anybody else around them. They did get an elimination, so maybe it was a scouting mission to get an anchor into zone. But let's go back over to the school. What is happening in Watertown? Really, we got 3 teams over here in Watertown. Let's go. We got Zero Mercy right on over here with Finials. And I saw another team. Yes, I did. Zero Fox Given. Zero Fox Given, not too far away. Look at that. Zero Fox Given is over here towards Watertown. And Finio Blue gets knocked over. Oh, we're down Baba Tulu, what are you doing over here? The bad boy trying to come up, but look at that Fear on that golf course ridge line. So let's check in on what Fear is doing. Fear is already up to 3 eliminations, causing Fear, because that's what Fear does. And we lost Shoo Young. They are coming up to third party this fight over here, and we do have Zero Mercy. Let's check in on Zero Mercy. Bad boy, are you the last one? Bad boy is the last one over here, and he may be able to get his teammates picked back up because Zero Fox Given is pushing up and in, pushing away Team Finial. Oh, that fire! The fire! Who got you with all of that? Fear! It was Fear. I should have stayed on Fear over here, but now we are on Finial. And Chris is trying to rotate on down and around, and it's just Chris and Cooney. So they're going to try to get away from Zero Fox Given. And the blue has come on in and started to push him on over towards that eastern edge. And we're still going east. We're still headed over towards Lipovka, Milta Power, around Milta Farm, and to the east of school and southeast of Yasnaya. So we still have this chaos going on over at the school apartments, but I see that Foxy's team, Jamal's team right over here at the Alamo, trying to do the run over, trying to get some tire splatters. That is, I think that's the Paleone trying to get some moto. And who is that right on down there? It was Anita Max Win coming right up and in onto Napoleone. Over in these dips over here, Napoleone does knock Moto. Moto's been knocked, and now there goes the fight over at the school. Straight out of Nepal, now in a fight. And that should be like down at the south. Yeah, straight out of Nepal, coming right up and in over here. Oh, there goes Freaky is live. On off the air, boys. And what is happening with Blaze? Right here on this cliffside, we do have Bad Fella right on down below. Look at this. Blaze PT and the Bad Fella. They are watching whatever is happening over here. Straight out of Paul Oliver. Running people over with the hovercraft. And look at that. Right down below. Did you not know you had a team right above you? Alright, guys, we're down to the last of the 7 teams. And let's see, Napoleone. It looks like Napoleone has Finial coming right up and around. Finial coming out of that Rozhok recall. So, and let's see what else is happening. I think Finial might see these the smokes, and you know that they already hear them. Oh, I forgot about the school apartment. What happened? Oh, Zero Fox Given came up and over and finished the school apartments. They evicted everyone from the dorms. Alright, they are up to 8 eliminations now, guys, and we're down to 6 teams. And it looks like Straight on Nepal is now coming right up and in on top of Nexus Alliance. Oh, Zappa taking those shots up, and Straight out of Nepal, you better get out of there. So now we got the fragger trying to get those shots up the hill onto Straight out of Nepal. And we still have 20 people in this. Zero Fox Given still over at that school, but everybody else is headed over this way towards the shelter. We have Napoleone getting ready to come right up and around. Right over there at the OP dip, they've got to be able to hear all this chaos, but they're not too far away from Eclipse, and now we still have all this happening. I think we just lost one from Straight out of Nepal. We are down 2 players over here for the Nexus Alliance. We have Oliver and Wolf, and they're coming on down and in. Let's see, on this crazy push, and there they go! There they go. So now Oliver and Straight out of Nepal, and Wolf from Straight out of Nepal And the fight is going off to the north of here. So let's get on over to the north. We're down to the top 5 teams. And 3 of the teams are over here at the shelter. So now let's see. Napoleone right here. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Let's check in on Wizard. Wizard has 0. Fox giving right on that backside. One of them from a Fear. Fear gets taken down by that Nate. And now Havoc finding Viper. Woo! Wizard with the jump play right up and over. And now here comes Team 22, Eclipse Esports. They're coming in for the third party, but we are down to 4 teams, 2 in zone, 2 outside of zone, 0, or straight out of Nepal, Finial, Napoleone down to just the Wizard now, and he is still over here in the fight. Oh, I see. Oh, Files finishing off Napoleone, and we're down to 5 players. We are only in stage 3. Stage 3 with 5 players left, and we are headed down to Milta. So let me go ahead and put that iPad up there so you guys can check in on where the final players are. Check in on who went down to Milta, who is up on the hills above Milta, and then Team 22, Eclipse Esports, all the way to the north side. So it looks like he's going to go ahead. He does have a parking lot. He's got plenty of vehicles to choose from. I think he was even trying to figure out which one was the best one to use. I looked down and I swear it looked like his gas gauge. It looked like the needle was all the way over. I'm like, and he picked the one without any gas, but it does have gas in it. Looks like he's gonna head on down to that western edge of Milta. We still have that team that's up in the hills as well. The team up in the hills, Finial, and I think they're just a duo. Yes, they are a duo because he is a solo, and I think he's just gonna go ahead and hang on over here at the squad house up on the hills of Farm on the outside of zone. No! Alright, so let's go over and check in on Finial. See if Finial, they also have a squad house parked in. Just keeping an eye out that window. So let me check in on what Aleva. He is down here in Milta expecting visitors, but I don't see anybody in too much of a hurry to come on down. So I'm going to go ahead and put the iPad back up there so you can see that we do have the team up in the hills. We've got a team outside of zone, and then we've got a team just sitting in the middle of the city waiting for the party to begin. So it looks like Wolf is doing something. Let's see what Wolf is doing. Wolf is just getting his steps in for the day. Oh, he sees a drop. And another drop. Wow, all the drops over here in Milta. Alright guys, so here's the zone, and we are going down to Milta. So these two teams. Oh, we do have movement, guys. We got a solo coming on into that western edge of Milta. So I'm gonna go ahead and head over to the beach and try to get a sky view and show you guys which way these guys are gonna come on in. I feel like Finial may come straight in off that mountain. Oh, they're coming right up and in over here on the Files. Files has straight on a Paul sniffing them, and look at this. We also have Finial there, all coming right up and in. And now, let's see, Files, let's see, Chris is coming. Oh, Wolf gets taken down, but here comes Oliver coming right up and onto this duo now. So now we have a 1v2 over here in Milta. Looks like Oliver's gonna get up onto this rooftop And he's got the duo in that 3-stack straight across from him. Cooney, oh, he just saw Cooney. I don't know if he saw Chris or not, but it looks like they're going out and around that back, the back. So let's see. Cooney is up to 2 eliminations. I think they're going to go ahead and move on to Cooney. Oh, Cooney. Oh, no, Cooney. So now Cooney does have to get picked back, or get healed back up, and we got Oliver getting ready to throw that nade right up and over as Chris comes driving right on by. Oliver with another nade, and now he's gonna try to get those nades right across onto Chris. As Cooney now coming up on that backside as well. Oliver still throwing those nades up and over and coming right on down. Oh, Oliver down to 1 HP, but Cooney is coming right up and around. Oliver can hear those footsteps. Look at that. Can see them right there. He's telling them right where he is. And so Oliver made sure they knew right where they were. So here it is. The final 2 in Stage 5. We made it to Stage 5, guys. GG's. And we still have Oliver versus Cooney right across the way. Cooney taking some damage from that nade. About half health. And here comes the backup nade from Oliver right up and over. Cooney gets healed back up. Coming out with the pump shotty. Oliver with the nade right up and over. Does get some more damage onto Cooney. Cooney still trying to be on the defensive from Oliver. Still trying to stay out of the nade, stay out of the molly. And Cooney back up in health again. So Oliver, let's see what's going to happen, guys. You need to let me know who you think is going to win this. Oliver with he's got 2 nades left and a P90. But Cooney has the pump shotty, so which one's going to take it, guys? Which one's going to take it? Oliver is paying really close attention. Oliver also has the hovercraft. We've seen Oliver going up and over a few things in the hovercraft. And we even get an intermission stage show, guys. There you have it. The dance of the night from Sir Oliver. Oh. That sign didn't bend very well. Cooney, right there in front of them. And they're both there taking this way too seriously. We got people dancing. We got people emoting. Oh, Oliver with his next to last nade. He's got 1 nade left, and right on through he can see Cooney on the backside of that. Cooney's still running around the other side, playing Ring Around the Rosie at this moment. So let's see, is Oliver enjoying this little chicken chase? Cat playing with the mice, and let's see. Oh, Cooney Oh, the thievery. Now, if Snow X were here, he'd tell you exactly where to shoot to get this shot right out in. Oh, Cooney jumped out. Oliver almost had Cooney jumped out, but there goes the life of the hovercraft, and Cooney throwing that nade up and over, but Oliver still needs to reload the P90. But there goes the reloaded, and Cooney right there with that bump shot. And there you have it, straight out of netball, coming in first with 11 eliminations, 10 placement points, 21 total points for this final Erangel match. Finial coming in second with 5 eliminations, and Eclipse Esports coming in third with 4 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18. Going all out. Napoleone Viper, 5 eliminations, 890 damage. And with that, I will be right back with tonight's final unofficial live scores. Be right back. Getting some knocks over on two made in the Wagwan shut the door. This door plate always makes me laugh. That was not the greatest. No, made in that ball. There they go out to the dark side nights. All that chaos with the doors, but here comes X-Force. Look at this, X-Force coming in and around boot camp. They're right across the street, 26, getting those angles, getting some information. We got DK, the shark of sharks, circling around too. Also smelling blood in the water. I do think this is Team 20, Zero Mercy. Ignore the tags, guys, because it keeps getting me into trouble. Watching velocity going up and across the way. You guys swapping your players like that all the time. Blacklist. Blaze BT. Blaze. And he took him out. Straight out in the paw. Spence, what happened to your team? You're up to 6 eliminations, but now he is being gate kept in the blue zone. Look at that. I see Cretty. Is that what I just saw over here? No, it says Kai. Thought that was another one of my players, but here we go. Hopefully the pinks going on in the background don't mean anything to any of us. Hopefully. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you guys ready to see tonight's final scores? Here we go. Straight out of Nepal, 82 total points, 1 winner chicken dinner, 0 Fox given up to 60 Nepal Hone with a winner chicken dinner, and 53 total points. There are your live unofficial scores for tonight's Region 8 $160 cash scrims. You guys need to get over to that server if you are not there. These teams are sweaty. Happy Friday night, everyone. I hope you had a great night. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. I love you. See you soon.